Hey guys, Leo here. In my last video I was talking about games that I was excited for in the near future. In that segment I mentioned a game called Smite, which I was giving a beta key away for. I'm still am giving a beta key away for. And today I'm gonna, bring some gameplay from Smite. For those of you who don't know what Smite is, here's a pretty good overview from the FAQ section of Smite's website. Smite is an online battleground between mythical gods. Smite is similar to the traditional Dota gameplay with a few changes including third-person perspective and WSAD movement. Players can choose from a selection of gods, join session-based 5 versus 5 combat, and use custom powers and team tactics against other players and minions. Okay, so for any of you who have played anything like Warcraft 3's Dota, Dota 2 on Steam, or the ever famous League of Legends, Smite is like these games but in a third person perspective, and instead of like a guaranteed hit when you click on a spell, it's all AoE and skill shots. The basic premise of the game is that there are 3 lanes with 2 towers per lane and a phoenix at the end that you can destroy if you choose to. To win, you have to get through those, at least in one lane, and kill the other team's Minotaur. Again, this is just a broad overview of the premise and goal of the game. There are many nuances that can work to your team's advantage, or they could be an extreme hindrance if the other team utilizes them. In this battle, I'm playing as Hades, who acts as kind of a ranged tank. In the lobby, I was asked to solo mid, which in my opinion isn't necessarily the best idea because, to start with, Hades doesn't really have a lot of defense or attack powers in the beginning, and the other team will usually send their most magey and or powerful player down mid. And in this case, that's exactly what they did. They sent Agni, who is usually really good at fucking some shit up. For the sake of time on the video, I'm going to fast forward and skip some parts where it's just me either standing around or killing basic creeps and mobs. If you would like to see the full gameplay, I'll be more than willing to upload it for you if enough people want to see it. Here you can see that I've skipped a couple of boring ass minutes, which is me just basically farming levels. The enemy team actually switched out Agni for Ymir, who is a lot more tanky. I've been damaging him for a bit, and I managed to get him in range of my ultimate, which acts as a vortex sucking him in to get the kill, which is pretty cool. After Ymir goes down, Agni drops back in to mess with me for a little bit. He wasn't able to do a ton of damage, but it was still rather annoying since my ultimate was on cooldown, and if it wasn't, he would have been completely boned. So I ended up finishing up the creeps and porting back to base to get some mana back and a couple of new items. While this clip finishes, we can get a little bit more in depth with the game. I am by no means a master of the game, so take any advice I give with a grain of salt. While trying to destroy enemy towers, waves of friendly and enemy minions will spawn every couple of seconds to aid their respective teams. The tower's attack hierarchy is the closest minion. Once the closest minions are finished, then the tower will go for the furthest minion and then for players. Usually the only way this hierarchy changes is if 1, there are no minions in range, or 2, if you attack an enemy player in range of that player's tower. If you do this, it doesn't matter if there are 10,000 minions, that tower will target you. I get back in my lane just in time for my little friend Agni to meet me midfield. He throws down Noxious Fumes, which, if he ignites it with one of his spells, will do a little bit of extra damage and stun anyone within its circle. I was waiting for him to use his Path of Flames ability before I used my ultimate, because anyone can easily escape Hades' ultimate with an ability like Death from Below or Path of Flames. Once his escape abilities are on cooldown, he was pretty much dead, but I had to finish him off with Devour Souls. Here you can see Bastet and Agni are trying to double team me. When I got stunned just now, that's what I was talking about in the previous clip with Noxious Fumes stunning people when Agni ignites it. It can be very annoying when other people are trying to gank you. I end up killing Agni with my ultimate again, after which Bastet hightails out of there to go hide inside the tower's range so they won't get killed as easily. This is an interesting clip because it features one of the newest added gods to Smite's arsenal, Cupid. Yeah, they added Cupid as a playable god. Anyway, Sobek and I try and chase Bastet down before she gets back up to the tower. Cupid actually comes out of the jungle and stuns me with an arrow that explodes and stuns after a couple of seconds. But they're no match for Mighty Hades' ultimate ability, and I end up getting 1 kill and 1 assist off of this encounter. This next kill I can't take full credit for, though in all fairness, if Ymir wasn't in range of our tower when he used his ultimate, I probably wouldn't have been able to kill him. So coupled with the damage already done to him, plus the tower and I hitting him, he didn't stand much of a chance and he went down after Devour's Souls and a standard attack from me. Right about when this clip was starting was when the game was really starting to get interesting. The teams were clashing really hard, usually having skirmishes with at least 3 to 4 people per team, so there were 6 people fighting. The moral of the story with this clip is don't get greedy with kills and then overextend yourself thinking you get a bunch more kills. This is the one death I had in this match, though there were a couple of other close calls, so overall it was a really good match for me. This was another one of the more intense team fights that we had in the game, at least of the skirmishes that I was a part of. I think it's a pretty cool clip, so I'll let you guys enjoy the carnage. At this point we're getting close to the end of this match. One of their higher level team members actually leaves the game because there's almost no way that the enemy team can come back from the damage that we dealt them. So with the video getting close to being over, what does everyone think about Smite as a game? I was honestly a little bit skeptical about it, seeing as I couldn't really get into League of Legends or Dota 2, but Smite seems to have that little missing piece of the puzzle to draw me in. If you guys would like to get a beta key to come join me playing this game, just leave a comment in the section below saying why you would be interested in playing Smite. And that's going to be about it for me today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the footage, and let me know if you'd like to see some more Smite gameplay, possibly with some different gods. Or if you know of another game that you would like to see me play, just let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, drop me a message, do whatever. Until next time, guys, this is Leo. Hopefully your gaming is prosperous, and I'll see you on the battlefield.